Etymology and historical origin of the baby name Liliana. Liliana could be considered an elaboration of the Latinate lilium, a vocabulary word for the flower lily. A symbol of purity and virtue, the lily plant is a large, elegant and showy garden flower which has shown up in ancient arts and mythologies since before the Common Era. However, it is probably more etymologically accurate that Lillian, a female naming dating back to the 16th century, was coined as a pet form of or nursery name for Elizabeth, from the Hebrew meaning God is my oath. Since the name Lillian predates Lily in usage by at least 3 centuries, the names probably evolved from separate etymologies. The Lillian names are connected to Elizabeth, but Lily is more obviously associated with the flower. Since we believe the name is ultimately derived from Elizabeth, we assign it the simple meaning God is my oath, but you can also consider it an elaboration of the Latin word for the beautiful lily flower. Personality of the girl named Liliana. The number 7 personality is deeply mystical and highly in tune with their spirituality. They operate on a different wavelength than the average Joe. Spending time alone comes easily to 7s, as it gives them time to contemplate philosophical, religious, and spiritual ideas in an effort to find real truth. 7s are wise, but often exude mystery as if they are tapped into something the rest of us don't understand. They love the outdoors and are fed by nature. 7s are constantly seeking to understand human nature, our place in the universe, and the mystery of life in general. This makes them quite artistic and poetic, but they are also keen observers with high intellect, so they are equally scientific-minded. 7s are charitable and care deeply about the human condition. Popularity of the girl named Liliana. The Lily and Lilian inspired names are practically in a category unto themselves. These are names that have not only become very popular, but they have spawned over 10 variations on the charts today. It's crazy ridiculous. The names Lily and Lilian are both revival names whose popularity today is owed to a renewed interest in old-fashioned lady names. Altogether, the Lily/Lilian family of names is given to over 25,000 baby girls per year. In other words, these names are trendy and super fashionable across the country. Parents are pretty evenly split between the flower lily and the more elaborate Lilian. But Lilian in particular has given us so many variations of herself. First, the suffix was added, then the mutation started with adding or subtracting ys, ls, ns, and as. The most popular spellings of Lillian and Liliana are given to most babies. Liliana with 2 ls and 1 a is the third most preferred spelling, introduced to the American female naming charts for the first time in the year 2000. Just look at the ridiculous amount of variations in existence now. Your baby daughter will have no choice but to go through life telling people how many ls and how many ns are in her name. Also, by adding that a suffix, you're giving the name a more fanciful, 4-syllable sound. Very girly-girl and feminine. If you're a traditionalist, use Lillian or Liliana, most common spellings. Otherwise, so crazy with more frilly vowels and consonants if you so prefer. Quick facts on Liliana. Gender, girl. Origin, American. Number of syllables, 4. Ranking popularity, 262. Pronunciation, Lilian. Simple meaning, God is my oath, lily flower. Characteristics of Liliana. Imaginative, philosophical, wise, eccentric, mystical, intuitive, solitary. Cultural references to the baby name, Liliana.